Today I'm going to share with you another business idea, and also I'm going to give some tips to those with cafes how to batch brew Spanish latte. For those of you that have not yet subscribed to this channel, please click that subscribe button. If you would like to start a bottled coffee business at home, you can do it with minimum investment. Today's batch brew, I am going to make them using Moka pots. I have here two Moka pots. One is a 4-cup Bricka, equivalent to a 6-cup Moka Express or a regular Moka pot. And another Moka pot here, which is a glass Moka pot. This is for induction, but you don't need all of these, okay? So in essence, we're going to use 6-cup Moka pots to make our batch brew. What can you do with a batch brewed Spanish latte? You can bottle them just like what I have done here. This bottle is 180 ml. So this is a concentrated Spanish latte, and the way you sell it is that this has to be poured over ice. It can be kept for at least 3 days. Another advantage of batch brewing your Spanish latte is that if you are one of the lucky few and you have a queue outside your door, Spanish latte is quite popular and is a favorite amongst many. You can batch brew, and then whenever you have a customer asking for a Spanish latte, say in a 16-ounce cup, all you have to do is to pour ice into your cup and then pour your batch brewed Spanish latte there. Perfectly efficient. Now, how do you brew using a 6-cup Moka pot? If you have a copy of my book, The Basic Barista, you will have the brewing proportions here for a 3-cup Moka pot. So all you have to do is to double that proportion. Using a 6-cup, you would need about 28 to 30 grams of coffee beans, and the grind should be about medium to fine grind. Personally, I use espresso grind for my Moka pots, and for the water, according to my book, for a 3-cup Moka pot, we need 90 ml or 3 ounces of hot water, warm water into your boiler. But because this is a 6-cup Moka pot, I am going to use 180 ml, double the proportion. So I am going to start with 180 ml of water into my boiler, and I'm expecting a yield of about 5 ounces or 150 ml. So there will be some losses of about 1 ounce or 30 ml. Because I'm going to make a batch equal to 2 liters, I'm going to make 3 batches of Moka pot brew. For the bottles, if you're going to start this business using bottles, I would suggest that you get plain bottles, and if you have a logo, you can stick your logo on the bottles, but you can also buy ready-made stickers. So this one you can buy in rolls. You can find them online, Shopee or Lazada, and all you have to do is to take out this sticker says thank you. Maybe during the Christmas season you can use a sticker that says Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, and that should be good enough. You don't have to invest in customizing stickers for homemade or home-based businesses. The coffee of the day is house blend 100% Arabica, single origin from northern Thailand in Chiang Rai. Now let's start brewing our coffee. For my first batch, I'm going to use my 6-cup glass induction Moka pot here. And I am going to start with my coffee into my filter basket. I'm going to use a doser and add my 28 grams of coffee, ground coffee here. Now the grind size of your coffee should be medium to fine. And then I'm going to use my needle stirrer, just like how I would do it for my espresso shots, to just keep it there. And now I'm going to prepare my water, okay? Now because I'm going to use hot water, make sure that you put it on a cloth, and then what I'm going to need will be double that of what I would use for a 3-cup, and that would be about 180 grams of water, 180 ml of water. Tap it to level, lock the pot on, make sure it is tight. Because this is a glass Moka pot, we don't really need to keep the lid open. I started with 180 ml. Let's see how much is the yield. I'm aiming to get about 150, and that's about it, 150 ml of Moka pot coffee. For my next batch, I'm going to use my 4-cup Bricka. The same procedure here. I am going to fill my boiler with 180 ml of warm or hot water, fill my filter basket with 28 to 30 grams of medium to fine grind coffee. Use the needle stirrer to distribute the grounds evenly. Place it on the boiler, and this time I am going to use a paper filter. I'm using here a 6-cup paper filter, and I normally just spray some water into it to make it damp and also to let it cling to the filter plate and prevent leakage. As usual, I'm sure many of you would do the same thing like I do, and to leave the lid open. Take it off the heat for a bit, but then make sure that all the water that you put in the boiler comes out into the pot. Now let's find out the yield. And the yield is the same, about 150 ml or 5 ounces of brewed coffee. And this is my third batch. Similar process, and I'm still getting that beautiful coffee coming out into my pot. This is my third batch, and let's see what is the yield with the Brita. Started with 180 ml or 6 ounces, and the yield is about 5 ounces or 150 ml. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I now have my 2 batches here. Each of the 6-cup mocha pot, the yield was 150 ml, and I needed exactly 450 ml for my batch brew. I'm going to combine them all together into this. And now we are going to make a large batch of Spanish latte. Make sure you get a large pitcher like this one, okay? So I'm going to assemble it here. And what do we need for this? So I am going to use 1 liter of fresh milk. The proportions that I'm going to use here will yield 2 liters. So if you'd like to make a larger batch, you can multiply the proportions. So 1 liter of fresh milk into my jug, storage jug. Make sure you store it in a jug which you can refrigerate. If it's too big, you cannot refrigerate it, okay? And then I'm going to add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Now 1 can could be about 300 to 375 grams of sweetened condensed milk. So I'm going to add 1 whole can. Okay? Remember, this is going to be a large batch. Because I'd like it to be more special, I'm going to add my vanilla syrup. 150 ml of vanilla syrup. Smelling so good, smells of vanilla. This is a local brand for vanilla, and to me, for the price, it is absolutely perfect. It can compete with the Monin and also the Torani and the Vinci, okay? So 150 ml of my vanilla here. It just gives it an extra kick, okay? Your iced Spanish latte upgraded, okay? Now I'm going to add my 3 batches of 6-cup mocha pot coffee here. And look at that gorgeous color. Okay, and of course, we're going to stir. Some of the shops that I've seen, especially in Dubai, where Spanish latte is very popular, they really had to do their batch brew. And according to some of the shops that I have interviewed, they said that the batch brewed Spanish latte is even better the following day. Use it up within 2 to 3 days. So I am going to fill my bottles here with the batch brewed Spanish latte, and let's see how much is the yield. Okay, there you go, about 9 and a bit. That is my whole batch brewed Spanish latte. So you might have to make another batch for this one, okay? Now, how are we going to sell this? You can sell them bottled, or if you'd like to serve them in your coffee shop, then you can just, all you have to do is to get your 16-ounce cup, fill it up with ice there, and then I'm going to pour 1 bottle into the cup, and it is the perfect fit for a 16-ounce cup. Now let me give this a try. Oh, before you bottle, make sure you taste it, just to make sure that it is exactly how you want it to be, okay? Wow. Moka pot coffee is absolutely perfect for this. You don't have to use an espresso machine to make delicious iced Spanish latte. Moka pot is a slow bar. Batch brewing it will be more efficient for your shops. The taste of this is perfect, absolutely perfect. Without ice, this will be too sweet. So when you make this and when you sell it, you must make sure that you tell your customers they are supposed to be poured over ice, not taken ready to drink. Well, that's all I would like to share with you today. If you have any questions about batch brewing Spanish latte or even the recipe that I indicated here, do let me know in the comment below. If you would like to make any adjustments, follow the recipe first and then make your own adjustment. Don't forget to click that subscribe button for more of these video tutorials. In the meantime, stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.